today we are going to have a special person. I'm sure some of us we have met him. For those who have been going to the warehouse to do their honors, for those who have been going to do to the warehouse to do many things there, you have met him. Those who have been looking for their past ones, those who have been looking for how you can transact online, I'm sure you have really met him. And we talked with him and we told him, please come and teach us at the layman's language, ili hata kama nimetoka class 8 naweza nikaelewa. Na kwa hivyo leo atatupeleka polepole. Pengine ile siku ingine ulimpata akiwa na kasi nyingi, na pengine angeweza kukupelekesha polepole. Lakini I know he is very careful when he is really taking through a distributor on the digital platform. And vipindi nilimwambia kuja aende polepole tu, ndio hata ule maybe simu yake sio aishikangi haraka sana, leo utaweza kushika. And so I'm going to welcome Alan. He's a Neolife employee. He's a staff of Neolife, and I'm sure for some of you have really interacted with him, and he's going to introduce himself. And let me also sit back and listen. I also want to learn. Yeah, Alan, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Judy, for that. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you so much for that introduction, Judy. It's such an honor for you to welcome me to share some nuggets of wisdom with your team.
Alan, there's a bit of noise. Yeah.
It's coming from my end.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's from your end.
Judy, what about now? Is it better?
What is that thing that is roaring is what is making noise? Okay, we can go on. We will catch up.
All right. I hope it's better right now because I've okay. So I'm going to be taking you through this topic of how to buy products and sponsor online. This topic I find it particularly important because the world is quickly shifting into a global world. It's becoming a global world, and we can't be left behind. So we have to also learn how to do things online and be a part of that global village. But the world is quickly fast becoming. So I'm going to start with the basics so that even if you have a prospect or a downline, you can also be able to take them through this. So first, before you even start, I want to first apologize on behalf of the company because we've been having a challenge in the back office for the last couple of days where we're still addressing it. So kindly bear with me as I'm taking you through. If you find maybe I'm a bit slow or we're still having that issue, but we are sorting it. I can promise you that we're on it. So first things first. Once you join the company or if you're an existing, the company has given you a box that you're able to. A box is created for you. So you're able to track your team. You're able to shop. You're able to market your business. You're able to do so much. So once you remember that back office is automatically created for you. It has been automated for you. It has been automated. That's hard, but once you join it, it's there. And for the people who are coming in, once you join and you've given us the correct email address, once you join, you get an email with the username and the. Once you join the company or you're a member, you're given your username credentials. For those who do not have, you can always reach out to your upline or directly contact the office where we can be able to avail the password and your credentials for you. So once you do that, in the next step that you do is that you ensure you have internet, and by internet is that you can be either Wi-Fi or MBs, and then once you do that, make sure it is on, and then if you're using a phone or a laptop, open any web browser, preferably Chrome. That is what we normally recommend because it's user friendly. And yes, then we are good to go. So let me share the screen. So we start. So for me, I've opened Chrome. So the first thing you do is that you, of course, type the shop Neolife as one word, and then you search for it. Then you select Neolife Home. Hope I'm not too fast. So once you're there, you select the country, which is the country, the host country that you're in. Even you in Uganda, you're going to select Uganda here. You just, change the country. So of course, this is Kenya, it's picked automatically Kenya. So I'll select Kenya, and then, proceed and log in. Okay. So once you do that, it will ask you for your username and your password. So most of the time, the username is your Neolife number, which starts with a 050, which is a country code for Kenya, a hyphen, and then your Neolife number. Then the password is the password that the company has given you, or any that you have requested to be put by any staff. So you'll put input the password there and log in. Okay. So once you do that, no, that's the back office. The site where the landing page is the back office. So if you're using a phone, the setup won't be this way. You're going to find that it will be more of a portrait. This is landscape because it's a laptop.
Oh, unajaza online.
Hello.
Alafu utaenda sasa kuichukua.
So if you're using a mobile phone, it's going to be a portrait. This is landscape. So I'm assuming most of the people on this call are using a phone. So once you've selected the web browser, which is Chrome, and you're there in the back office, on your top right, there's an icon that has 3 dashes. Once you click that icon, there's going to be a drop-down menu that pops up. That drop-down menu is going to have, this home, what is being shown there, the menu, home, my team, shop, orders, that will pop up. So once you're there, this is the landing page. It gives you a brief overview of where your business is. It shows you your status, whether you need to renew. It shows you your title. It shows you the amount of PVs that you've done. It gives you a brief description of where your business is at this particular point in time. So once you're there, because they've been told to solely focus on to enable you guys to be able to shop online and buy products online, to sponsor online, and also purchase products. So quickly, I'm going to show you how to sponsor online. So what you do once you're on this landing page, which is the home page, you don't even need to go to any other page if you want to sponsor online. What you do is that you just scroll down. If you're using a phone, you just go down, and you'll reach a place where it shows manage my website. So you proceed there and you tap manage my website. So now remember, I'm trying to show you how to sponsor online. Okay, so the company also automatically creates a website for you once you join, whether you've joined or you're existing. So once you're there, skip the first URL and go down to, there's a special enrollment link that has been created. I'm saying it is special because this link is what you send out to people if you want them to join your business. Now, for example, this link that I'm highlighting here, this whole link here, you'll notice something that at the far end, there's a country code KE at the far end here. So if the person you want to sponsor, say, is outside the country, or maybe in a place like Uganda, so you'll come here where the enrollment links are, and you select the country where your prospect is. For example, let's say your prospect is in Uganda. So you click Uganda. You'll notice that in this enrollment link, it has the last has changed to the last letters, the final 2 letters has changed to UG. So if your prospect is in Uganda, you simply change the country to Uganda, then you highlight that whole link. If you're using a phone, all you need to do is long press that link, and they're going to give you options of what to do with it. And that is what you share with people. Okay, so I'm going to copy it so that I show you what your prospect is going to receive from the other end. So once you share this with your prospect, probably say he's in Uganda, so it will show him the price, everything in Ugandan price. That makes it easier for that particular person to be able to maneuver, without having, because we're assuming this guy, we want to make it as simple as it can be for this particular person. So once you've shared you see it has already changed. So it's even giving the person who views this link is going to view it in Ugandan currency. So the option, the kits the options that are there for joining are still the same. So you can either use Provitality, TNN, or the home care key. So now, let's say for obvious reasons, the prospect wants a Pro Vitality kit. So what you do is the prospect will simply select if you've taken him through, or him or her, you've taken him through this process. So and you've advised him on each kit to take. Probably, let's say he takes the Pro Vitality kit. So all you do is just select that kit. Okay. So the kit has selected. Then you just continue, follow the prompts. Okay, so now you need to give, if you want to purchase any other product, we've recommended additional products for the prospect. That is well and good. You can be able to go there and you'll be able to go there and select the products that you want. If not, you can just skip and say next. Okay, so now this is important because now the next thing is now where the person coming in puts their information or their personal information. Now you'll automatically see that using that link, if you give that link to a prospect, you will automatically become the sponsor. With the sponsor doesn't, the person joining does not have to do anything. You automatically become the sponsor if he uses your link. So once you go there, he clicks and now puts in their information. That is, for example, their details, their name, their phone number. That is basically it. Nowadays we've given an option where people can also, choose the mode of payment they want to receive. They want to be, receive their bonus. If we want, of course, a kit is delivered free of charge. Okay, so I'm just scanning through because this is just following. This is personal details of the person joining. We can't really, put them all in. So the email address and all. Yeah, and then of course the person joining will keep tick and say, after going through the privacy policy, the the agreement and the policies and procedures, click and continue, and that's it. So that will be like an online order. So the person will have joined online. So what the person just needs to do is sit home pretty. If he has selected that he wants us to, pick. If he wants to us to ship, he'll just sit home and home pretty will deliver the product to them. If he wants to come to the warehouse and pick, he'll just select that he wants to come, and the options where to go and collect the products will be displayed there. Because now we have 2 warehouses in Uganda, for example, because that's what we used. Will be an option of whether to go to Kampala, which is the office, the town office in Kampala, or our bulk warehouse in Uganda. So it's pretty simple. So that is just following the prompts. Do you want to receive promotional emails, text, and so on? If he has a partner, he goes on and fills the partner's details, and that's it, and continues and pays for the order, for the kit rather, because he's now a prospect who is joining. Okay, so that is pretty much it about sponsoring online. That is now within the African context. That is within the African context. If you wanted to, to sponsor outside, that is outside Africa, it's still okay. What you do is that you go back to, let me show you. You'll go back to the home, where you are, the home page. Okay, and then go to your team. Let me try and show you. My team, select my team and select international sponsoring. That is how, if you want to sponsor someone who is not within the confines of Africa. So if anyone is in Africa, that is what you simply do. You just, select that link and share it to them using, if it is WhatsApp or any other mode or any other platform, any other social platform that we have. And then you just ask them to follow the prompts and, select the key that you've advised them to, and so on. So now if you want to sponsor someone who's outside the country, this is what you come to my team and fill in this form. It's called international sponsoring. So you give information of the person you want to recruit. So the first name, the second name, the country where he is. So here all the countries that we have in Neolife, where Neolife is, will be displayed here. So of course we're not in all countries in the world, but we are close to over 60. Close to over 60 countries. So they'll all be here. So you select the one that, that your prospect is in, or the nearest country that your prospect is in. So once you select, for example, Denmark, if that is where your prospect is, so you continue, you fill in the, the prospect's details, and that is where he is, the location, email address, and their phone number. Then you just simply submit the form. So this form will be, our Denmark offices, our Neolife offices in Denmark will receive this form. So what they will do is that they will contact this particular person who's joining and say that we've received that you want to join, and this person, because remember you automatically become the sponsor. So the company will reach out to this person, and be able to guide the person better, show them what to do, where they're located, what they need to do, any more information they need to to give. And that is one way. And if probably you find there's a delay, possibly there's a delay of communication from Denmark, because you're supposed to get feedback. You can also come to us in the offices or reach out to us, and we can have an inter-office, sort of arrangement where we able to contact, for example, our Neolife office in Denmark from our end. That is now like staff to staff, like one Neolife office to another. This way, you probably come and present your application form with your prospect details, and then we scan that form to our Denmark offices, and then now they will be able to pick it up from there, because remember, it won't be post practical for us to ship the kit from here to Denmark. So now once we scan the application form to the Denmark offices with specific instructions, you're the sponsor, they'll be able to reach out to them and give them appropriate instructions of what to do. So that is basically about sponsoring international. So if you ever have any challenge, maybe because this one area, maybe you can find there are some delays, or you're able to go through it well, you can always reach out, and we can always be able, and we've helped so many people, and also some people are able to be able to do it on themselves. That is basically it about sponsoring. So if you want to sponsor within Africa, remember, you don't have to come here. Just go to home, manage my website, and go to enrollment links and select the host country of that particular prospect. If it is international sponsoring, you come here to where my team is, select international sponsoring, and you proceed and submit the form. Okay. The other thing that Judy had requested me to show is how to shop. There are two ways you can be able to shop online. One is you come here, select shop, then shop products. Now here we'll have all our products displayed here. They're normally arranged alphabetically, that is from A to Z. And also they've been categorized just for, to make it easy for you to be able to, identify. If you order probably products for heart health, just come here and select heart health, which will give you all products that are, which will be best fit to help sort a particular problem of heart, which, for example, which is carotenoid, um, garlic, and so on. If you wanted products that boost immunity, especially this time of COVID, they'll all be displayed there. So what you do is that you just scroll to what product you want. If it is, for example, carotenoid, all you simply do is tap on the image. That can be either using your phone or any other device. If it's a laptop and so on, all you need to do is just tap on the image. So you go to shop, then shop products. So you tap on the image, every information about that particular product will be displayed there. So what you do here is that you just select the quantity. If you want one, you select one. If you want two, you just click the quantity and change and edit and set and put two. Then you assume that what I normally say is that for you to best understand this is that you just assume you're in a local supermarket. Okay, so you've gone into a supermarket, like for example Naivas, with a cart ile ya kubeba mizigo. So you're there, so you add to cart. If that is what you want one carotenoid, so you'll say I want one, then you put it in your cart, your trolley, add to cart. Okay, so it shows it has been added. If you want something else, remember we are assuming in a supermarket, you'll move from kama umechukua mafuta utaenda uchukue kitu kingine. So you'll go and say, now I've picked carotenoid, I want to, if you want something else, you say you'll continue shopping, of course. Right? So this gives you an option of adding more items. All right. So that was for immunity. Maybe that is what you wanted for immunity. That's it. You can come here maybe and say you want something for, or maybe you want let them be listed from A to Z, that you can select them alphabetically. So you just come there, list them. So maybe you want to go with carotenoid, you want maybe something like, so this is alphabetically now. So we go, that is A, B, C, D all the way down. So maybe you want selected CalMag. So you'll just come and this is, you just tap on the image again. Okay. And then you add to cart again. Sorry, it's a bit slow. Kindly bear with me. Kindly bear with me. Kindly bear with me as I try and, there you go. So you'll select the image the item that you want again, and add to cart. So you add as many items as you can, until all that you want. So let's try aloe vera plus for now. We've been having a challenge with the back office, so kindly bear with me. It's a bit slow. Yeah, so this has worked. So remember, you had already, even here in your cart, you'll show that there's one item that you've added. So that was the carotenoid. So if you want something else like aloe vera, you still go on and add to cart the second item. Okay, simple. Then maybe that's it. Let me stop from there at this particular point. Maybe that's it. You don't want something else. So what you do is that you simply proceed and check out. And remember also that before you even check out, is that once you've selected an item on this particular particular point shop, you can also go and view details about that particular product, what it has been, the ingredients that have been used, the benefits of that particular product, how you're supposed to use it. So you can also use this to advise your customers or your clients on how best to use these particular products. Also, the fast facts here. This is just the brochure that we have. You can always download this from this particular point and also send it uh, to your potential either downlines or your customers. So you can also find more details about this particular product in the fast fact brochure. The brochure, this is a brochure. So we proceed and check out. Okay. So now we want to that we are done. We have now selected the two items that we wanted, and maybe let's say you want to now come and pick your product. So you've selected that you want the carotenoid and the aloe vera. You want to come and pick the order. So you just select that you want to pick the order. There you go. And then which location. So now this is important to note that if you want to pick your product in our ICA, in our JQuat Towers, Nairobi offices, you'll select Nairobi town. If you want to pick the product along Mombasa Road, where our bulk warehouse is, you'll select bulk, which is Mombasa Road. If you want to do the order in Mombasa, you'll also select Mombasa. So I'm assuming, let me assume it's Nairobi town. So you'll say Nairobi, select Nairobi town and say use this location. Okay. So now we simply now follow the prompts from here moving forward. So that now the only mode of payment that we have at this particular point is M-Pesa only. So you just simply click continue. Yes, I want to pay by M-Pesa. That is the only mode of payment that we have. Okay, so proceed, it's loading. So now it will give you an option or you need to review your order just to make sure that this is what you really want to purchase. So you'll see here that you want to pick in Nairobi town office. And what you're purchasing is carotenoid, a small carotenoid and an aloe vera plus. If by any chance this is not what you want, do not panic at all. You do not have to, cancel the whole order. What you simply do is you go back to shop and go to my cart. Okay. So my cart enables you to be able to edit if you want one or you just to remove completely. Okay. So you'll be able to add, maybe there's something you've left out, you can always add. If you want to add something else, you can continue shopping here. If you want to remove carotenoid, you can always come back here and remove it totally. So we'll continue. We'll say that is what we have confirmed. I'm just trying to show you what if you want to edit anything that you've selected where you come. So we check out now. So this is the order. You're okay with it? Okay. So we continue, and if you want instructions, maybe you do not want the person who's coming to collect to get an invoice. Just come here and give instructions. You click in there and say do not issue receipt. That the person who is at the counter will get that information, will come with it, will be part of the invoice, do not issue receipt. So submit the instructions, been added, and you'll see here, and then you continue and you place the order. Okay, place the order. So you've already issued out the instructions, and you've that the person who is coming should not, get the, should not be giving the receipt. So now once you're there, you just submit the order, and the order goes through. So once you're in this site and you want to pay, now this is where a prompt will be sent to your phone. So you say you want to pay for your order, you want to complete the payment now. You will receive an M-Pesa prompt, a prompt from M-Pesa, which just requires you to put your M-Pesa PIN and nothing else at all. Okay, so now the person on the end of this form, because I'm using someone's need, do not have your phone, has received a prompt to put in the amount, that's their PIN for the order to be complete, to be successful. So that's it. So once you put in your PIN, your order goes through. As simple as that. Yeah, but in case you have any challenge, because at times an order, there's a system error, you've placed the order, the money has been deducted, do not panic, do not reorder again. All you simply do is reach out to us, and we'll be able to finalize the order from our end. That is so minimal. Maybe that's a percentage or 1% or 2%, but most of them really go through. So that is basically it. That is the first way you can be able to shop, online. So the second one is, if you're really well versed into this back office, is that you use the code system. If you know the codes of particular products, for example, if you know the code of Aloe Vera Plus, just need to come in here and for example, if Aloe Vera Plus is the code is 2783, just select it, put in ya wale sasa wanajua kabisa. Maybe you want one to pick Aloe Vera. It is for those who are well versed with this. But if you do not know but you can always also get the codes from your price list. So you can also come in here, put in if you want maybe salmon oil. It will just pick. If you want maybe TNN, and then maybe if that is it, just add the items. It's a quicker way. But you need to be able to know, your products, the product codes, and then you simply follow them. Everything else remains the same, where you now have to follow the prompts again. Now you start. The items have been picked. Now you check out. Same way, the same way that we've done on the other on the previous example that I had used. You simply now follow the prompts, and where you want us to collect the product, or if you're sending someone. So basically, that is it about being able to shop online. And also, if you want also you have a client, you want to share this with also someone who's, maybe you want someone to buy who's not necessarily a member, you can also still come here and share this. They can also be able to buy themselves. You can be able to share your link. So your link, again, you remember, you come to the home page and you scroll down to manage my website. So the first way that I was showing you is if you're a distributor, because now you'll be able to log in and you've gone directly and you've been able to shop online. So now the second thing, if you want to use this, you want to send it to a potential client who probably doesn't want to join, but just wants to use just to use the product. So you'll still come here to manage my website, share your link with that particular person. This is the link that I'm talking about. If you're using a phone, all you need to do is long press this link. Okay. So once you share this link, so remember, this is what you're sharing to a potential. This is someone who has not yet joined the business. Okay, so once you share this with any other person, this is the person clicks this. This is the landing page that your client will see. So remember, we had selected Uganda, so we'll select Kenya. Just click there and select the country. If maybe the client is in Kenya, just come here and select Kenya. So remember, this person will be able to see this in SRP price, because remember, they're not a distributor. This is meant for people who are just joining, people who are interested in only buying the products and not joining. So if they come, if this is where they land, and then they'll come here and say they were just because they can't log in. Remember, they can't log in. They do not have the credentials. And please do not give them the credentials if you want to, because you want to have profit and because once they log in, they'll see the prices at distributor price. So once you give them the link, they'll come here and select shop products. So all the products that we have will be listed there again, but in SRP. Remember, aloe vera plus, that is the price they're going to get for aloe vera plus 2050. Better get 5400. So you can always also use this. You can also share your link and ask people to shop online, your potential clients to shop online, and you'll get the profits at the end of the month. And also in turn, you'll get the PVs. And also, if you go back to your back office, you'll be able to see who bought, which customer bought that particular product. So you can always also reach out to them, for follow-ups and so on. So you'll still follow the prompts, just the same way that I've taken you through is what they're going to do from their end. That they also come in here and click that particular item they want, if it's aloe vera plus that is recommended to them, and then they just follow the prompts, add to cart and check out. So the same way that I've taken you through this is the same way you're going to take. The only difference is that they are seeing the prices at SRP price. That's the only difference. So remember, if you want to, you want people from across, you can also people who are not necessarily distributors to buy. You can also share your link, and they can be able to buy as well. And that also translates to even people who are not necessarily in Kenya, even in Uganda, because they will find the prices in Ugandan currency, in Ugandan SRP currency. So you still get the profits, and we'll be able to get the PVs at the end of the month. So basically, that is it about being able to shop online and to be able to sponsor online. So my advice to you would be, chokora hii kitu kabisa. It is handy. You can add ukiwa kwa matatu. You cannot delete anything. You cannot edit anything. Just chokora kabisa. Try and get to know as much as you can about this. It's so easy. It has been made very easy. The information is readily available for you. Even if you wanted to, even as a marketing strategy, you can always use this to share, download these particular images, this fact. For example, this is the first fact, which is a brochure. Let me open just to show you, and just send it to them. To just, if maybe they wanted to know more about aloe vera, just come in there, click that particular brochure, uh, and then download it and send it to them, so that you could be able to know and get more information about that particular product. So I think basically that is it from me, because I've been tasked to solely focus on it's a door to a whole different world. Um, you're able to get all that from one particular site. So my advice is to encourage you to interact with this system. It is very good for you. It has made your business far much easier. You're able to connect with people who are far wider, far places. Also, it's also good for as you share your business, you grow your business. So Judy, I think that's it from me.
And I think there are questions.
Okay.
Some people want to ask a question.
Okay.
I think those with the questions, we have less than 10 minutes. You can ask so that we can call it a day. Yes, Gladys, you have a question?
Let's start with Cicely. Cicely has a question. Then I ask mine.
Okay.
Thanks, Alan, for the presentation.
Okay.
My question is about sponsoring people who are in countries like Rwanda.
Yes.
That they can have a Neolife office. Yes.
So now, if you want to sponsor someone who's in Rwanda, what you do, because you don't have an office there, is that you get in contact with us. You get in touch with us, from the office point of view. Because now what we'll do, we'll be able to maybe register the person from Kenya and organize on how we're going to deliver that particular kit to Rwanda. So it's still possible. And also find alternative countries. For example, if there is a country, maybe Uganda is closer to Rwanda, so we can always try and put connect one and two. Those people who are close to each other, a country that is close to a country that does not have a Neolife office. So that is something that we always also work around, but that has to be now from a company's point of view. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Yes, Mary Wengesa, you can ask your question. Hi, Mary Wengesa.
Okay, I was trying to unmute. Yeah, I was asking that about someone shopping using my link. Can someone in the USA still shop using my link? If the link of my back office? Say USA, Germany, outside Africa.
Yeah. Okay. So at the moment, Europe, back office in Europe is still a work in progress. But yes, you can still be able to shop. So what they do is that using your credentials, they you can, if they have not joined, you can also give them this option of joining from there. Okay. You can ask them to join from that particular, and they can also use the product. If they don't want to join, what you can do is that you can give them your credentials, which is your username, your Neolife number, and then ask them to contact the Neolife office and shop from there. Or we can give you a contact of a Neolife person, for example, in Germany. Then that order can be done under your name from Germany, and you get the person, your client gets the product. So it's still possible, but the back office it's still a work in progress in Europe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Alan, can I ask my question now?
Yes.
If I have a client in Uganda and they buy products Uganda money,
Yes.
so my profit remains in the Ugandan office.
No. Your profit will be that is using your link, right?
Yeah.
That profit will be given to you in the next month.
Through the check?
Through the check, yes. If the person joins February, for example, has bought orders today, so you'll be paid you'll be paid with the month of March, your profits. Okay. After reconciliation, that is.
Okay.
Yes, and they'll be converted to the Kenyan currency.
Okay.
Yes.
Anybody else with a question?
Let me ask also on the same bonus.
Okay.
If somebody buys products and or my profit is also left in the Kenyan account, have you started transferring that profit to the bonus? Because there was a time it used to happen, but it stopped. So I'm wondering, does that profit now get transferred to the bonus?
Yes, the profits should be transferred, ought to be actually are transferred back, and you paid. Actually, you'll even see in the pay advice that there's a column that has been included for profit of retail profit. So the money the profit that you receive, because you won't be for example, you Anga, you're based in Kenya. So what are the chances of you going to Uganda to buy? Very minimal. So you might actually wait for a long time. So what we're doing now is that any money that remains that has been bought as SRP is put in your check, but at the Kenyan currency. It will be converted into Kenyan currency. It is something that happens.
No, what I was asking is the Kenyan one.
Yes.
The customers who buy from Kenya.
Yes.
And my profit remains on the account in Kenya.
Yes.
Because we used to have such a situation whereby if there is some balance of my account in Kenya, it used to be put on my bonus check at the end of the month.
Yes.
But that system changed.
Yes.
So currently that money is left there until you purchase products. So
in Kenyan market, yes.
Pardon?
In Kenya, in the Kenyan market, if, for example, someone came in, a customer of yours came to Kenya and bought, for example, salmon oil at 4,000. So the profit and so you'll have like 700 shillings left. So that 700 will remain in your account in Kenya. That will not be transferred to the check. That will be, you'll have to access that in your account. It will be transferred into your check, yes.
So that is different from what Gladys has you have explained about Ugandan profit.
So Uganda, remember, this is if you're using the link.
Fine.
If you're using the link and someone uses that link to buy.
In another currency.
Yes.
My final question, Alan.
Mm-hmm.
I have a situation where I have an adamant, someone adamant in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
He does not want to join, but he really wants the products.
Yes.
So even if I organize for the products to be bought on the other side, and he has refused to join completely, what can I do?
That's still okay. So what you'll do,
yeah.
Because we have offices in Canada, so we can contact the person on your contact our Canada offices on your behalf. Get the prices of those.
That I already have. I have the prices. But the question is now they have refused to join because they were insisting that someone has to join. How do you make somebody buy products there, and what do you do with your profit?
For someone who's in Canada, the prospect does not want to join, right?
They have refused completely.
Yes, it's still okay because
the products. Yes.
But remember, you're a Neolife member, so you can still use your Neolife number
in Canada.
Yes, it's possible.
Okay.
That has to come from us as Neolife.
Okay.
So we have to initiate that, that conversation. It has to be this person, Gladys 050, your number, your Neolife number, wants to purchase this particular product. So they need to give us a way forward on how to, because even if you were to leave here and go to Canada, you'll still go under the same membership. So that is still perfectly in order for you to be able to buy under your name in Canada. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Maybe the final question, and Ambani, 2 minutes, 1 minute actually.
Yeah. Good evening.
Alan is working it tomorrow and he has to go to bed early.
Okay, thank you very much, PT. Alan, how are you?
Yes. Fine, thank you, Anne.
Yeah, thanks for training us on those other points. At least online, I'm quite good at that. Now, our question is, I have some prospective customers. Now that you have said, if I gave them my my link, but not giving them where they can buy with DP but SRP. I give them the I don't know whether I got it. I got it clearly, but I give them my link, but not the name.
You go to your website, and then you give them your link. The link yes. So you highlight that, and then you just long press it and you share.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Is what you send to them.
Okay. Yeah. All right then.
Wow.
I think that's all. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I think I'm the last person to ask a question. I think all of us now today we have learned something good. And for me, I'm so excited. You know, sometimes when you are trying to teach one person at a time, it's not easy. But right now we have learned, all of us, we're about 70, all of us now. And I'm sure we have learned something. And those who have not showed up tomorrow, they're the ones to ask questions. So it's important to come for training so that you can be able to learn. Aaron, we are so grateful for taking up your time. I know it is your time you should be resting, but you've taken your time to be with us. We're sincerely grateful. And I can assure you this team is, of course, I know they keep you on toes, most of them. When I look at the list around here, I know they're like looking for you and they miss you. It's like, hakuna mtu kwa warehouse. And so we are so grateful, and may you have a lovely night. And to the team, I'm sure you have learned so much. We thank God so much for everybody. And before we close, I think I saw Paul. Hi, Paul. I think he's logged out, but he was on board, I think.
Hi,
Hi,
Judy,
Paul.
I can hear you. Hi, Judy, I can
Oh,
hear you.
yeah. Please say something to us. I saw you unlogged in.
Thank you so much, Judy, for having me and also having Ala through the back office. I think he has done a good job in terms of explaining how you can be able to shop. And my appeal is to everybody who's on this call that you just take time and just try to learn and understand the back office. It's a place where you can be able to do so much in terms of buying and sharing the opportunity of Neolife. So just go try it. I mean, everybody, if you don't have a login details, just make sure you talk to the people in the office. They'll be able to give you all the login details, and then you can start interacting, because there are reports there. There's so much that you can be able to pick from the back office. So take time and interact with it, and intentionally just make it part of the kit opening. Whenever you get somebody who is new and you're opening a kit for them, the back office should be part of the kit opening. I just wanted to correct something small for the benefit of everybody who is on the call. You cannot buy using a Kenyan number outside Africa. Okay, so that question was posed by Gladys, and because for clarity, if you go outside Africa, you will need to buy a new kit. And then if you have business in Africa, we are going to link the two accounts together. So for clarity, so that you don't go and say this is what was said in this meeting, because I can see it's recorded. That is it. So when you go to US or any country which is outside Africa, you'll be required to buy a new kit, but then we are going to link the two businesses together. But definitely at one point, we'll be able to get to a point where we can be able to use the same number, which is not a big deal. So with time, we'll be able to do that. So from me, Judy, I think I just wanted to clarify that, because we have about 60 people on call, so that we don't take home a different, it's not a bad message, it's just slightly different, but that is what is happening. And I hope the rest of the questions, Alan has been able to take them so well. So he has done an amazing job, and I hope you'll be able to invite him again to also share the reports and more about the back office. So from me, thank you. Everyone have a good night. I wish you all the best.
Paul, before you go,
Yes. Yes.
I think we've really been hassling and
Yes.
trying to get our customers from the diaspora.
Yes.
In giving them our links to be able to buy the products. But it's really been a challenge. I've been wondering why.
Well, the back office is still under development in a couple of countries. So linking all that, and also remember, quite a number of countries, they have different payment platforms. So those are some of the things they are trying to in sync together, so that it can be really easy for you to be able to buy. Remember, if you share your link with somebody who's in US, and maybe you want them to buy products here, they need to have an M-Pesa. So there are quite a number of challenges that we are trying to tackle, so that we can be able to unify the process in all the countries. So the team is working, and I believe they'll be able to put a few adjustments, and then we can be able to smoothen the link part of it. What I know in terms of sponsoring, it's not hard at all. When you share your link to a prospect outside Africa, they can be able to look at what are the kit options in that country, just like Alan has showed us what are the payment options, and they can be able to sign in, and you'll be able to see them immediately that somebody has been able to register. But the part of the part of products and that, and the profits, that is still work in progress, but we are heading towards the right direction.
Does it mean I can't have a customer in the US?
Sorry?
I can't have a customer in the US.
That is where now we are trying to pick it up, because when you share your link, in most cases, it's not going through for somebody to buy. but for sponsoring, it is going through. So that's what I'm saying. You know, it's a give and take. So the most advisable thing is for them to be able to register so that they can be able to get more information in terms of the products and you know, how they can be able to understand the marketing plan. So that is still work in progress in terms of the link being used for buying, and especially in Europe, it's a big challenge.
Wow, thank you, Paul and Alan and everybody else who has participated this evening. We are so grateful for all that information. I'm sure some of us will be answering with our customers in the US. We'll be answering with many other things, but I'm also praying that the work in progress will end very soon, and all of us in the entire world shall be on the same platform, and then we can be able to taonyesha hao that bado tuko kwa biashara. Otherwise, from me and everybody else, is a good night. God bless you so much, and may you have an enjoyable week. Mbarikiwe sana. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mary. Good night.
Good night, Yudi.